Unfortunately, I found a new friend who used a different strategy to clear the exams.
In cracking UPSC Combined Medical Services 2019. The first and foremost thing I did was to solve the previous year question papers. So I suggest you this book called.
Hello doctors, I am Dr. Sanjeev, UPSc CMS 2019 batch. I was initially hesitant on making this video because there are probably about 100 different ways to crack UPSc CMS. If I make a video on a way to crack UPSc CMS, I was afraid it may demotivate some people who are following a different way. So you please understand, this is not a video on how to crack UPSc CMS, but how 3 of my friends and I cracked the CMS exam. So what we did is, after internship, like most of the people, we also joined a coaching institute and then started preparing for NEET PG. And just 1 or 2 months before the UPSc CMS exam, we were concentrating only on topics of the UPSc CMS. So this is what we did in a nutshell. Let me elaborate a little bit. First, we would finish the class notes we made in the coaching institute. I think all the institutes provide decent notes, and the class notes by the apps, those are also pretty good. Revising the notes is very important. You can revise it 1 time, 2 times, 5 times, or even more than that, depending upon your availability of time. After finishing the notes, we would move on to the question bank issued by the coaching institutes. We couldn't finish the question bank of all the subjects. I think this step you can adjust according to the availability of your time. But it's necessary to do the question banks of important topics like contraception, vaccination, immunization, developmental milestones, biostatistics. These are all must know topics. They get repeated every time. Not only these, some more important topics are also there. Those you will get to know if you go through the last 3 years question paper. The biostatistics, you know those max questions like calculate the odds ratio, sensitivity, specificity. It's a very important topic. Last year you see 4 max questions are there. 8 marks. If you calculate the negative marking also, 8 plus marks. 8 marks would make a lot of difference in the results. Last year I saw many people making mistake in these questions. If you work out enough, these questions are quite easy. So please practice these questions. So after finishing the question bank, we would attend a class test comprising of about 50 to 100 questions devised by the experts. There are also many apps providing free class tests. After doing all of these, we would attend a self-test. Let's say we have finished OG. We would pick a previous year question paper, and in the second paper, there will be 40 questions. With that 40 questions, we would attend a self-test. That way, if you do for 3 question paper, you will have experience of writing 3 UPSC exams. These are not hard and fast rule. I heard many people saying they did it by just reading the notes and going through the question paper. I also know some people, they didn't go for any coaching class, they didn't subscribe to any apps. Just with the theory knowledge, they were able to crack the exam. Unfortunately, I found a new friend who used a different strategy to clear the exams. His name is Dr. Saktivel, alumnus of Jibmer. He was kind and selfless enough to make a video for us. I sincerely thank him for his contribution. I suggest you, after listening all this, you make your own way according to whatever resource and time you have. I wish you good luck for the exams to come. To Dr. Saktivel.
I'll be explaining about my experience in cracking UPSC Combined Medical Services 2019. The first and foremost thing I did was to solve the previous year question papers. So I suggest you this book called. By the recent edition of this book, solve all the questions. This book will be useful in last minute preparation also. So try to be thorough with this book. And apart from this, you can solve NEET PG papers and AIMS PG papers also. And almost 60% of the questions will be similar to the questions asked in the previous years. So be thorough with these questions. And you will be shortlisted if you are scoring more than